The symptoms definitely bothered me, but I didn't think that there was anything that I could do about it. I just suffered. I mean, I did take some probiotics and some gluten-free things, but nothing really seemed to help. And the thing that woke me up was this really important time trial in California. All of the big-name athletes were there. I was feeling constipated for a week before race day, and on race day, I was experiencing extreme bloating and this abdominal pain, this cramping. I just told myself that it was nerves. Oh, and I had to wear a wetsuit. I felt like I was a whale shoved into that thing. And the running was intolerable. The gut pain was so bad. Every step, the up and down, the bouncing, it was awful. My worst race. I finished so far back in the field. But like I said before, I didn't think that there was anything that could be done. Athletes are used to pain. So I looked online and I got some information about fiber supplements and fluid intake. I was already drinking water like a fish, but I drank more, and I took a soluble fiber pill that I found online. I even stopped eating my energy bars, and I ate those all of the time. And it got better for a while, but eventually the symptoms just came back like before. The worst part was feeling like I was not in control. When a big race would come up, I would wake up every day wondering if I was going to have a normal bowel movement. And the bigger the race, the more the anxiety, the bigger the symptoms. I even thought about quitting the team.
I never paid any attention to how much I went to the bathroom. Guys just don't talk about that stuff. Constipation, anyway. So I ignored it. It went on for months, at least. At some point, I realized I was going maybe once a week, but straining, and they were like little pellets. I got kind of stressed about it, wondering if I'd be able to go, and of course not admitting it to anyone. I waited the whole semester, but by finals, I just couldn't ignore it anymore, so I went to the campus health service. So I'm in this exam room with a total stranger, and I didn't know what to say. The only person I knew who said the word bowel was my grandfather, so I really didn't know how to talk to this doctor. I said something about not going, and he didn't really ask any questions. He didn't seem very concerned. I suppose there are bigger problems. He told me to drink Metamucil at night. Like I'm my grandfather, right?
I can tell you exactly when I went to the doctor and why. It was during Fashion Week in New York City, and we hosted a gala event for our customers and employees. It's stressful because it's work, but also such a feast for the eyes. And you get to wear your newest and best. Of course, I was constipated leading up to it. And then the bloating started. And I'm in my hotel room trying to button these handmade silk slacks, and it's not happening. And I remember I found 2 big safety pins and rigged the waistband to loosen it a little, and somehow I made it through the night. It put me over the edge. The next day, I canceled my meetings and flew back to LA and went straight to my doctor. I was very specific. I told her how often I went, twice a week, I think, at the time. I told her about the straining, the hard lumpy stools, the constant feeling that I hadn't gotten it all out, the bloating and cramping that followed, the anxiety about it, the whole thing. She was great about listening, but she didn't know what to do. I had done some research and asked specifically about IBS and chronic constipation. She said to try some laxatives and fiber supplements.